My name is Cristina Rosemberg. I'm a senior consultant at Technopolis Group, a science and policy innovation consultancy firm. My work with regards to data science and policy implementation mostly goes into inform the design and implementation of innovation policy. So what we try to do at Technopolis and myself is to provide evidence that will allow the government to make decisions, for instance, in terms of the effectiveness of a particular intervention or where the markets are going. Right now, at the moment, I'm working with the Department of Innovation and Enterprising, the Energy and Industrial Strategy in the UK, in what we call the science innovation audits, trying to map what are the regional capabilities and strengths in terms of research and how they couple with their industrial base and potential focal points for growth in the future. And using data, it's a big part of it because the intention is that it's evidence-based and not just based on wishful thinking. I think the biggest change that we will see in the interface between data science and policy implementation will be our ability to measure phenomena that right now are not being covered by more traditional methods, quantifying things, and the ability of doing that in real time as well. So in particular, in my case, I was chairing today the session on the innovation policy, and we have seen there how the data science toolbox could help us to move forward in understanding, for instance, new emerging economies and markets that are not covered by the national statistics. There are, of course, many challenges ahead and many risks, including the issue of comparability of the data, privacy, and the ability of explaining our results to policymakers as well. But I think there is ground there for future development. The number one thing I hope to see change is further collaboration between different private and public bodies. I think there is a lot of kind of potential to capitalize and maximize information that already exists and lives between these different kind of institutions, organizations. So the one thing I would like to see change is further collaboration, more open platforms, and so we can all maximize the ability of using the data, connecting it, and of course making it more relevant for policymaking. And I find that the data for policy and conferences like the ones that we're here today are extremely useful to share new ideas, novel techniques, and approaches within the community of practitioners. It's actually very interesting to see how the same topic, the use of data, can be applied to different realms of policy making, from health, transport, to innovation, infrastructure, construction. And I think it's really useful to have conferences like these to be able to share that knowledge and understand what's being developed in other areas in other countries and try to keep on pushing the boundaries of what's possible.